Hi Capricorn, welcome to your September 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cappy, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. And I always advise that you watch your use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. All right, so for your actions and interactions with the world at large this month, my dear Capricorns, you have, all right, the Nine of Cups, right? This is a gorgeous card, and the fact that you have this in the actions and interactions sector, this means that this month not only are you, like, this suggests that this month you are very lucky, but you're not relying on that luck, right? So this is great. Remember, this card represents wish fulfillment, and I kind of feel like this is something that you might have been having a struggle with, maybe something that you've been having as a challenge. This will see you on the other end of that, kind of coming through it victorious in some way, shape or form. Now, because it is the Nine of Cups as well, in a lot of ways, I get the feeling that this is kind of like that. It's very similar, I feel, in a lot of ways to the Wheel of Fortune, even though it's a different number and it's a different energy and blah, blah, blah. There's a sense that you're in the right place at the right time. Like, I actually feel like this will be somebody that reaches out to you, maybe to offer you an opportunity, maybe to maybe even to come to your aid in some way, shape or form. So for your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Pentacles. So for those of you that are looking for new work, this actually suggests to me that this could be a great month where somebody reaches out to you, or where you maybe become aware of a job that you want to take, that you actually feel like. Capricorns are, like, literally, you guys are the sign that represents a job for life, right? And you know, it's rare for you guys to leave. Like, you will stay at a job until you've worked your way up to the highest you can go. And there's a lot of longevity and loyalty to you guys when it comes to work. But we've seen that this whole journey for you guys has been quite tumultuous throughout 2021. And so I feel that this month, for a lot of you, there is either new work on the horizon, maybe new opportunities in the professional sphere, maybe a friend or a family member, a partner. Somebody is suggesting to you, hang on a sec, have you seen this? It sounds like it's perfect for you. There is a change here as well. So for those of you that are considering changing job this month, do expect the current employer to do whatever they can to keep you. Not sure it's going to be enough, but very, very interesting nonetheless. Now, you've got this next to that Nine of Cups. And I really like this because for me, this feels like there is an opportunity on the table that makes all the difference. There is a sense here of connection. There is a sense here of not only feeling as well, but there's a sense that however this shows up for you personally, it feels like it's time. It feels like, you know what, actually, I've not only have I worked for this, but it feels like a reward of some kind, which is really great. So for those of you that work for somebody else, that Six of Pentacles is asking you to think about the proportions, right? So this month you might be speaking to a boss and saying, look, you know what, compared to the amount that I do here, I don't feel like I'm valued. Like, in a lot of ways, I think this month, by voicing that, you'll get it. And more importantly, once you voice that, I think you will find that your, whoever it is that you work for may rally around you to say, actually, you know what, let me show you that you are appreciated in some way. When it comes to your business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, when it comes to your people that work for themselves, that Six of Pentacles could see a very nice cash injection, right? And because it's coming through the Nine of Cups, maybe this comes at just the right time, or maybe it's this could be one of those things where maybe you get a bill and you think, oh crap, okay, so now I need to make this money, and then boom, something shows up and it's like it's the perfect amount to fit into that space. Like there's good news coming to that sector this month, actually, I really feel. For those of you that are retired, I kind of talked about this, but there's an element here of some skill that you have that can still be lucrative for you, but doesn't have to be work, right? So this could literally be you offering your expertise and being paid for it, but it's not like a job, all right? So kind of like a consultancy of some sort, which is nice. When it comes to your heart and half, you've got the Six of Swords. So when it comes to relationships, they're definitely easing up for you this month, which is really nice. When it comes to, yeah, I would say actually relationships are easing up this month, which is really nice. When it comes to your, for those of you that have had challenges in relationships, they're easing up this month. For some of you, this could suggest, because you've got two sixes here, which can be about balance or irritability. When it comes to that irritability, I think it's going to be the interpersonal stuff at work that really, if there is any friction at work, it will be the interpersonal stuff. All right, so just consider that that's hanging around. What I also like about this as well, for those of you that are single, it's going to be on your travels, but on your travels through or because of your work. So maybe you have to go to a meeting and you meet somebody on the way. Maybe there is somebody present at the meeting that you think, oh, actually, you know what, you're quite nice. There's something about movement or travel that really highlights to you who is likely to be a potential. And then for your money and materials, you've got the Justice card, right? So this is nice, especially with the Six of Swords. This is a really good month for finances because you're getting your ducks in a row. Now, usually you don't have to tell a Capricorn to get their ducks in a row. They do this stuff in their sleep, right? Easily, naturally. Because you've got this with the Six of Swords though, it looks like wherever you've had to carry a partner financially, maybe a family member, maybe a child, this month, not only is that burden released, but it comes good, right? So you're going to be able to see the results of the, you know, the extra burden that you might have shouldered or carried. For some of you, this could be realization that you're actually closer to a specific goal that you had than you thought, right? But you're getting very committed to improving the financial sector of your life this month, which is great. Now, when it comes to your, because you've got this Six of Pentacles and you've got the Justice card, and that for me is a new contract of some sort. Remember that, you know, and likely to do with work. Remember that this month, Mercury is going retrograde. Ooh, excuse me. Mercury is going retrograde, so you want to be aware that that is happening. Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, especially because you've got that Six of Pentacles, now it is in the communication sector, so I wonder if this is health-wise. I think you personally are fine, but you might be hearing that somebody is having some form of kidney trouble this month. Just something to look out for, and especially if somebody is reporting that they've got a healthcare issue or I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice. But if somebody is reporting that they've got like a healthcare issue or concern, tell them to get their kidneys checked out. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, for a lot of you, I actually feel like this is you committing or dedicating yourself to either enhancing the home that you have, or what's the word? Yeah, either enhancing the home that you have, or in some way, shape or form, almost like, what's the word? You know, making that commitment to buying a home or buying a new home. For those of you that have had challenges with the structure of the home, I think actually this month you could be reaching a turning point, which is great. When it comes to your first week of the month, you've got the Tree of Life underneath the Nine of Cups. This card I always call divine intervention and assistance. You add that to the Nine of Cups, you've got an absolutely massive stroke of luck coming in here in this first week of the month. Don't waste it. Like literally, you've got the golden touch, you've got the gift of the gab, you've got, the universe's ear. So whatever it is that you want, need, or want to move ahead with, make way with it, especially in this first week of the month, which is interesting as well because the sun in Virgo and in this first week of September is offering a trine energy to your own sign. Excuse me, sorry, what's going on? Literally, this has only been with your sign, so I know all of you are out there thinking like, what's going on with Raf? Like, just yawns. It's so weird. For your second week of the month, you have the Magician card. So not only is this recognition, right, but there is definitely a moment, I think, of recognition, but from a superior, from a boss. For some of you as well, there's definitely talks of leadership, there's talks of advancement. I think this week as well, this second week of the month, you get a chance when it comes to the work to demonstrate your skill, what you've learned up until this moment. And I think that could make a huge difference for you in some way. So for your third week of the month, the Temperance card has come up a lot for this third week of the month, for the third and the fourth week of September. So I'm intrigued to see what's happening on the wider world stage with the healthcare industry. I also think we're going to be seeing or hearing a lot more around the whole, jab situation and all of that, which is really interesting because around that third week of the month, we've got that powerful full moon in the sign of Pisces. So it kind of makes sense. But yeah, very, very interesting. For a lot of you in this third week, something to do with overseas. It looks like you could be getting news from overseas. Yeah, that's really, really interesting, like news from abroad or from further afield. And then finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune right underneath the Justice card. Look at that. This is both universal and human law working in your favor, which I think is absolutely fantastic. This fourth week of the month again, so you start the month with luck, but you finish the week with you start the month with luck and you finish the month with luck. Like, this is just going to be a really lucky month for you, I actually think. I think there's a lot of really great stuff happening here. So for your new moon message, that powerful new moon, because it's going to be, so remember again, the new moon, because it's in the sign of Virgo, is offering a trine energy to you. And you've got the gate 44 and scenting. And what this suggests to me is the new moon is really going to highlight a powerful opportunity to you that maybe you couldn't have moved on before. It might be as well for some of you, maybe you're going into business with a family member, with a friend, with a partner. There's something that this new moon is going to highlight to you that could actually end up being very lucrative for you in some way, shape or form, which I think is very, very exciting. And your gate 19 sensitivity card, which is all about power through evolution, but also utilizing your own sensitivity as a superpower. So that full moon is really asking you to tap into what you actually feel, right? So in a lot of ways as well, whether it's your sun, moon or ascendant, this full moon is going to be sextile to your own sign, which is another positive opportunity. But the thing is with sextile energy, you have to look for the opportunity. Like you've got to do some digging in that specific area of your chart. So ask yourself, or take a look at where Pisces falls in your own chart, what house it's in, and that will give you an indicator of what is being highlighted for you even more. What does your intuition say? This is one of those times where you're going to have to dig into the intuition, because it's not something that you guys are necessarily known for. You're a lot more practical, a lot more logical, a lot more pragmatic than all of that, right? But there could be something really, really great that's uncovered for you this month if you allow yourself to delve into that. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.